Hello and welcome to the 117th episode of the Gochuucast. And last week I accidentally said we got the whole gang back together, even though we'd already been together for a week. But this time the gang has already been split apart. PK
Uh,
is out for Anime Matsuri,
Yep. I was looking it up.
and yeah, we
Yes,
did not go, so he's alone.
yeah, he didn't invite us. He hates us, but it is what it is. No,
Uh,
that convention looks huge though. It actually looks super cool. So hopefully he's having fun. We can ask him more about that when he gets back. But I think he's currently
and watching
getting
the limited screening of Loser Life. Is that Loser Life to Another World or in
loner life
Loner
in another.
Life, Loner Life or another? Okay,
Okay,
probably
okay, it's a
basically
little
the same
different.
thing. Loser Life, Loner Life. You know, I
Yeah,
wonder because he said there's three
yeah.
screenings there.
I was
There's
looking it up.
that Shikanoko for some reason. Maybe it's like a early episode or something instead of just a premiere. And then he
First
didn't say
English.
what the third one was,
It's like
but
some mecha thing.
I see. I was say whatever it is, it's probably dog shit if he's out watching Loner
I
Life in
thought
Another
maybe I like
World
mecha.
early.
I'm surprised I didn't want to watch this one, but I don't know anything about it. Mecha Uday?
I've got no clue.
Yeah, I have no idea what this thing is. Mecha Uday. Let me look this up. Because I always thought I feel like PK kind of likes mecha, mechanical arms. Yeah, it's supposed to come out next season. It's in fall 2024. Um, yeah, alien life forms fusing with people on the planet, and then high schoolers somehow have mechas to fight them off. So sure, fair enough. But yeah,
Classic.
he's enjoying that. Yeah, we'll see what he
Yeah, we'll hear about his adventures whenever he's back. Uh, yeah, I guess I technically could have gone to this, but I went to AX last year, so I think I'm conventioned out for a little bit.
Oh, conventioned out. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's good.
I don't
Um,
know when I'll go to another one. Maybe another AX at some point, just because I feel like if I'm going to go to a convention, I may as well go to the big one, you know?
yeah, I kind of want to go to AX someday. I don't know if I'll have time, but I can make time, for AX. Sounds like a cool experience. And I forget what the other big anime conventions are. There's one in like DC, I know. Like, forgot what it's called. And then there's one in Chicago, which my friend went to. It was like a few months ago, I think. But yeah, supposedly Anime Matsuri is like the second or third biggest anime convention. So yeah, there you go. Um, yeah. Oh, Otakon, yeah, of course, in DC, and then um, yeah, I just know there's one in Chicago that's pretty big, but yeah, it'd be cool to go. Um, so yeah, exciting. Um,
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I imagine Monterey is not quite as crowded as AX, but I also imagine it's not as big as a venue. So I wonder if it still feels like it's overcrowded, or
uh,
I guess we'll
well,
find out.
what's AX's attendance? Because Anime Matsuri in 2023 was 71,000, so
Anime Expo attendance.
392,000. Never mind. Okay,
Fucking
my bad.
Google AI overview does not help.
Yeah, I hate that. I every time.
Apparently, it's a 29 back in 2019 it was 350,000, so I imagine probably more
Yeah,
than
it's
that.
just 392,000 in 2023. So
A unique attendance of 16 or 160,000 over
oh, I guess you need.
380,000
I don't know.
turnstile, whatever the fuck game rant's going about. 380,000 basically in 2023.
Yeah, and yeah. So to be fair, Houston's like what's what like the fourth most populous city in the U.S. I think. So I'm sure the convention center is like pretty big, but yeah, so obviously nothing compared to Anime Expo, but I'm sure it's reasonably crowded. I mean, it's the second or third biggest anime convention, so I'm sure it's. I mean, they have premieres, even if they're not, the most shows that the most people are excited about. But there's that. It's
Yeah.
cool. Uh, okay.
Speaking of premieres a little bit, there's some anime news. I feel like we don't talk about anime news quite as much as we do when it comes to like seasonals, but this is one that's like too big to like no,
Mhm.
like forget about. There've been a lot of leaks going on recently. I don't know if you've seen any of that, but
I may have seen on Twitter. You have to remind me. What's the leaks for?
okay, If you haven't seen it, yeah, or if you don't
I
remember,
probably
you
haven't.
definitely haven't seen it. Like these are like really big. So basically, what happened is two different like things uh got compromised. One is Crunchyroll related, and one is Netflix related.
Mhm.
So Crunchyroll, they fucked up, and ReZero episode one, the French screening that got. I think we talked about it maybe a bit before. I don't remember,
Maybe.
but basically, at this French convention, they were going to screen ReZero episode one, but then they canceled it over concerns that it might get like leaked or whatever. And
Oh
those
yeah,
concerns were
yeah.
very real because, lo and behold, the French version did get leaked recently,
Okay.
amidst a lot of other leaks. I don't think Crunchyroll's commented on it yet. They didn't comment on the other leaks that they had when I think it was like a Puerto Rican convention had
Yeah.
some
Oh yeah,
compromised
yeah. I remember that.
episodes. I don't think they ever commented on that, and I doubt they're going to comment on this ReZero one
Right.
either, just because they can just, I don't know, they're just going to try and ignore it, I guess.
Yeah.
But the other one, a Netflix, like, they work with another company, and this company, I think it's or something like that. I don't remember. I probably should like save a tweet or something. But basically, this company got hacked, and a lot got like shown. So what happened was the Ranma. I don't know how you're technically supposed to say it with the title. Like Ranma One Half. Basically, a remake of an older anime from the late '80s.
Mm. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's getting remade, and the remake thing was supposed to air in the fall season, but it got the entire season got leaked from this hack.
Whoa.
Then there's a Terminator anime that's gonna come out soonish. Let me see when that was supposed to be. It's supposed to be like really soon, I think.
Oh, I'd heard about that. Yeah.
It was supposed to come out in
Later
like
zero.
20 days. That entire thing got leaked.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we might have talked about it before, but Dawn to Dawn that's coming out in
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah.
Uh, I know at least six got leaked. I don't remember if the entire thing got leaked or not. Um, but at least as far as I know, six episodes of that got leaked. And then Princess Mononoke, I believe, is a movie that got leaked, or maybe it was just Mononoke. I can't remember. But that got leaked. There's just a lot of shit got leaked because of Netflix. Let me just like type in Netflix. Oh, half the season of Arcane season 2 got leaked. That's not really like anime per se, but um that got half its shit leaked, I believe. So yeah, just a lot of things got leaked, and yeah, Mononoke the movie, Phantom in the Rain, that's what it was. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, all those things got leaked from this hack, and I am interested to see what kind of. This is like the biggest leak of anime ever, probably. So I would assume.
Why more than one go or a couple days or whatever? Because it looks like initially the only 3 episodes of Ranma were leaked, and then the entire thing got leaked like the day after. So yikes! I don't know.
Yeah, it was 6 episodes of Dandadan, the entire season of Ranma, the entire Terminator season, Mononoke the movie, Kengan Shura season 3 got 5 episodes leaked. Apparently something regarding the Suicide Squad Isekai got leaked, but that's like
Mhm.
basically done. One finished animatic, so that's not particularly important. And ReZero season 3 episode 1, but this is from the French one. That's not Netflix's fault. But then Arcane season 2 got 5 episodes leaked. A
Whoa.
SpongeBob Plankton movie got leaked.
Yo, that's your guy, bro. SpongeBob, bro.
Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got 1 episode leaked. Spellbound movie, whatever that is, that Christmas movie, whatever that is, just a whole bunch of cartoon shit got leaked, and then only like one live action thing, Heartstopper season 3 got leaked. I don't know.
Mhm. Oh, and those were all Netflix stuff, right? Or is it just
I think the vast majority of this at least is
yeah?
Netflix.
That's
And then apparently Stranger Things season 5 did not get leaked.
based. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's insane. That's an actually like
That's like
that's a,
just a huge
that
breach.
is a lot. And those are things people are excited about. So
Yeah, and
you
it's not even just like the you gotta think about how that like hits the motivation of like some of these like animators and stuff. Just seeing
yeah,
like something they worked so hard on and that just gets released early. Uh, I hate the culture of I think pirating's one thing, but like at least wait for the fucking thing to like officially release somewhere so that like people, because there are gonna be people who maybe don't like pirate or whatever, but they're like, oh, this got leaked early. I don't want to wait until October or whatever for this to release, so I'm just gonna go watch it now on this torrent site. I think shit like that is really scummy, especially like sharing all this
yeah,
shit early. It's like the animator's gonna see that on social media, and so I don't know. A lot of people go and like share these leaks on Twitter and stuff for engagement, and I don't know. It's annoying. We live in like a really weird like society where like straight up just theft is like glorified like to that degree to where you can just people can just hack into a database and leak shit early and everyone's just okay with that.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think people are just like, I mean, they're obviously excited to see their favorite shows, but like, have some patience and have some respect for like, it's supposed to release on like a specific day. Like, you can, I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy to me. I mean,
Like
I can understand like you get excited to watch it, but like, I don't know. It's just,
yeah, like some of these things are not far away. Like you don't
yeah.
need to like and especially because you're watching such dog shit quality too. Like apparently it's like 360 or 480p or some shit like that. Like you're
Oh
not
my God,
maybe there's like
2007 YouTube.
I don't know. Regardless, there's like watermarks and shit on it. Like you're watching it in like not its best form, and there are probably people who
I
watch it
gotta
without
see it, bro.
subtitles just to see. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Just wait for the actual experience to come out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then share your takes. I don't know. The need for Twitter clout consumes
Oh
people.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's like half of it's or whatever. A portion of it is like, okay, I want to watch it. Like, I don't want to wait. But then half of it's like, yeah, I just you know, I'm gonna say some stuff or like leak it just for like Twitter, notoriety or whatever. But the likes, the dopamine. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate. I'll wait. I'll be patient. As excited as I am for ReZero, I'll be patient.
yeah. Like I would have loved to been like in AX to watch that premiere because it's my favorite series. But because it's my favorite series, I have the patience to wait until October when it officially releases.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I can watch it week by week. I don't know.
for sure, for sure. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's just interesting that like, well, I guess it's not interesting. It's sad, but like, it's also like anime and then like other stuff on Netflix too. But I don't know. It's just yeah, unfortunate. What else is there to say? It's just definitely unfortunate.
The
So we'll see. Um,
Why can't hackers go after something useful? Rather
like
than
what?
like I don't fucking know. Do like literally hack anything else besides like things
It's
people
like
are
it's
like
crazy.
working hard on? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, people. I also think like it's possible, just like, especially since so much of the stuff on Netflix got leaked, which I assume was done by like one group or one, no, maybe not one person, but one group, right? It's probably like
Yeah.
they just do it like kind of like indiscriminately, I guess. It's like they just get access to whatever they can get their hands on, right? Like it's not like, oh, I'm gonna go on Netflix to leak X show. It's like I'm gonna go on Netflix and see what I can find, or like hack into Netflix and see what I can
Yeah, like
find.
they
I don't
hacked
know all
into
the details,
Netflix.
but it's indiscriminate.
Obviously, yeah, because like they didn't like choose like, oh, let's only leak the anime. Like they leaked like a SpongeBob movie and shit like that and a live action. Like they just went to Netflix like, oh, here's all the shit we got, and now it's
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
internet.
yeah. I don't think it was
It definitely
targeted.
wasn't like targeted. They just so happened to get access to this company
Just happened to
affiliated with
happened to do it.
Netflix. Yeah,
Yeah. No. I just hope it doesn't happen. I mean, it'll happen again, but to this scale is like it's actually insane. Like low key, like that's when you started listing off the shows, I couldn't believe it. So we'll see what happens from here on out. But yeah, just definitely hope it doesn't happen again.
yeah. I mean, it will be interesting to see the fallout because there has to be some kind of fallout from this. I wouldn't be surprised if early pre-screenings started to fade out a little bit. because
Mhm.
Crunchyroll has had like a multitude of them leaked, and then
Oh
like
yeah,
maybe the first few, it's like, oh, unnamed memory, like who gives a shit,
right,
uh. I mean, I guess Konosuba leaked too, but I don't know. It wasn't like full. Like the ReZero one's big. Like that's an hour and a half premiere that just gets leaked out.
right, yeah.
It's extremely big.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot the premieres. I mean, the first episode that long. So yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting too. I like the hour long episodes. You said hour and a half there, right? That's
Yeah, it's hour and a half.
nice, nice, nice. Okay, exciting, but unfortunate.
They're just getting like the first volume out of the way. It's like one of the slower ones, kind of
Oh, okay. So
in
it's
the
like
arc.
yeah, it's
It's
gonna be
like
entire. Like okay.
it has to like build back up to. There's like a little time skip to start it off,
Okay.
so it has to like build up what's going on and all that shit, and then the new
Right.
arc, and then everything starts, and it just goes
Hmm.
ham sandwich from there.
Ham
Anyway,
sandwich. Okay.
yeah. But yeah, I mean
Um.
that's everything I have to say on the leak side of
Okay.
things.
Um. Then you can talk about. Oh, I have a couple things that I did this week that I'm kind of excited about, I guess. Um. Yeah. First thing I watched. I think we talked about it last time, but Dungeon People was like one of the shows that you were watching.
Yeah,
And I saw the art and I was like, I gotta watch this. And I ended up doing it. I watched the first four episodes. I think there's a fifth one out. Um,
yeah. Fifth one just came out today.
since yeah, since I had watched the previous four. Um, dude, like I watched the show. I think the story's whatever. I think it's a cool perspective. Like the whole like
Yeah,
she's like
it
with
was definitely different.
yeah, I think it's cool. I like that. Like it's definitely goofy, but like it's a I don't know. I always like that like different perspective kind of on like a traditional, that dungeon exploring theme has been like has existed in anime for a while, right? But that kind of like other kind of lens, even though it's goofy, it's like cool. It's cool to see. I find it like somewhat compelling. And then like I don't know, I just love the artwork. Like I think the artwork of like almost all the characters are like the the little golem workers are amazing. I'm actually I'll send pictures when I'm done, but I'm actually working on a sculpt. I do clay sculptures like occasionally of like Pokemon and stuff like that. I haven't done one recently, but the golem one, I actually started working on that today. Um,
Maybe like one of these little rock
and
dudes.
yeah, I love them. Oh my god, they're so cute. I cannot wait to finish that. And I think the arms will be a little bit difficult, but we'll manage. And yeah, I want to make that. And then I love the like skeleton dude. Forgot his name. Start with like K or something. Forgot his like the guy who like. Oh my gosh, I gotta find his name. I never remember names.
Like the
Dungeon
Grim
Keeper.
Reaper dude.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The one with like the three minions behind him. What's
Yeah,
his?
I don't know if he has his name on this. Like, there's one that looks kind of similar, Sendai, on here, but I don't know if that's
No,
him.
that's not him. It starts with a K or something. I forget.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Um,
He's not on the character
yeah.
list yet.
Uh, I love that guy. Um, he's like I don't know the well like idea of like or like the first person she meets like the guy with horns or whatever. I forgot his name too. I don't know if he
Like the
had a name.
Minotaur guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the Minotaur guy. Like when he turned like all like docile and like like he's like trying to beat her up and then like
He breaks the wall. He's like, ah, shit.
yeah. I don't know. I like love that. Like just I don't know like normally menacing characters turn into like little cute little like you know kind of like having that there's a term for it, not anthropomorphic, but like that personable, like human reaction to like things. I don't know. I just think it's so cute. Like I love it.
Yeah, like a
Um,
personification of
yeah, sure,
animals
yeah,
into.
yeah. I don't know. I really like the show. I think it's like fun. Like, of course, it's not very deep, and I think there's like still like some tropey things that I kind of groaned at, but like I
Like,
don't know. I
it's
love it.
not
I love the
great
art.
by any means. It's just a
Yeah,
nice little like watch that does something a little different, and
yeah,
it's just enjoyable.
yep, yep, for sure. So I was like I just loved watching the four episodes that I got a chance to watch, and yeah, episode five is coming up, so or it just aired, so I have to watch that. And then yeah, I'm excited about it. That might be one of my favorite shows this season, just because the art, bro. I love
Yeah,
the
I
little
was like
little
kind of
goofy.
up in the air on it. Like when you said you're gonna watch him, like he's either gonna come back and he's like, "This is boring," or he's gonna like it, and I don't know which one. They're both like equally likely in my head.
Yeah, I think I just like number one, the premise is like cool because it's like an kind of interesting twist, and then number two, the art. I'm just looking forward to see what new characters appear and like what I don't know what cute little like freaking gremlins they have in the dungeon. So yeah, I like it. It's cool. Um, and then the second show that I think I mentioned last time, I have to find the actual name because I looked it up by its I think I mentioned it last time. I looked it up by its like manga name or whatever, which was called Trump.
Oh,
Let me see.
Delico's nursery.
Delico's yeah, did you watch episode 1 of that?
I didn't know. I said I was gonna wait for you to watch it
Oh,
for
okay,
me.
okay, yeah. It's kind of like a mystery-ish type thing, which I think makes sense. It's like um kind of what it set out to be and kind of what it seemed like from the premise.
Yeah, I watched the opening for. I like the art style, but I don't
Yeah.
know anything else about it other than that
Yeah,
there's vampires.
yeah. It's like I don't know much from the first episode, so it's hard for me to say, but I think I like mystery stuff and like so I think I'll keep watching it. But I'll have to watch more because I mean the first episode just came out a few days ago. I just watched it earlier this week.
Yeah,
And then the yeah, I'll have to see how it develops. I mean, it could be dog shit, you know. Like I watched what was it, Tasuketsu or whatever the frick that show was called. I liked the
yeah.
first episode and then hated it after that. So, I could hate this one, but it seems fine from like what I've seen so far. Um, and then wait, where did I freaking took the freaking screenshot? I don't know. It's just like the fact that the like there's like a character who's like the this theoretical villain or the code name for the villain named Trump is like it's just goofy. Just the context of
Yeah,
Trump.
context of being American and just
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So I don't know. I'll keep watching this one. This one is Delica's Nursery. It's yeah. I'll just have to see episode 1. Can't really say anything, but it's fine. So yeah, those are like the two main things I watched. Trying to think of the other thing was like what's the actual name of the show? The samurai one. I watched like the second episode of that.
elusive samurai.
Yeah, I watched the second episode, and then I'll keep watching it. I just wanted to watch the other ones a little bit more. So, but it's pretty good so far. So I don't know. Were there any seasonals that you? I think like there were aside from Delica's Nursery. I don't think there were any like new ones that aired just
Yeah,
started.
no, there's
There was mostly just
nothing
continuing stuff.
like
Yeah.
particularly new per se that
Mhm.
started. At least not that I've watched.
Yeah.
Um, I'm like lightly behind on my stuff. And by lightly behind, I mean a lot behind because I started I started working on my Monica video again,
Okay.
and
Okay. Good. Good. Good.
yeah, like that takes up part of my time,
Yeah.
and then also just like literally everything else in life. So
Yeah.
I
That's
haven't
fair.
watched quite as much anime as I would have liked. Uh, I'm caught up on Elusive Samurai, Monkey Nay, Wistoria, Tower of God, unfortunately. Um, Oshinoko has been fucking fantastic.
Mhm.
Um, that's everything I'm caught up on. I was caught up on Dungeon People and 2.5D Seduction, but they had new episodes today, so technically I'm
Right.
behind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
yeah, I need to catch up on Oshinoko because I watched it the
the,
first.
the past two episodes have been so good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Like,
I was like, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I've read the manga, and so like I knew that there was like gonna be good content, but the adaptation for what they've been doing is so fucking good, dude.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Like,
excited now because I just been like the first couple of or first few episodes. Like obviously, it's like Oshinoko can't be bad, but like I know there was like more like plot development and it had to like build up. But like, yeah, I'm excited for the next few episodes. But yeah, you can continue. Go ahead. Why is it so great? Why is it so great without spoiling it?
just like the direction of everything, like they just know how to make all of the moments hit. Like in episode 5, there were a lot of like big moments, kind of that were a lot of not even just particularly big moments, but just like kind of iconic in a way that they just know how to make everything feel important, I suppose. And then this most recent episode was just so creative with the direction this season's been like the biggest
Mhm.
thing. And I think why they are able to do that is just because this like stage play just allows them to just do so much more with just on a creative level. Just because
Right.
it's this notion they're playing out something that's fake, and so they
Yep.
can kind of like change things up a little bit. But it's just been extremely creative, very colorful. Um, just it's firing on all cylinders. I
Okay.
suppose is the
Okay.
best way to put it.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Usually, I'm not like the person to be like, uh, oh, this is a very well directed episode. I mean, I guess I kind of am, but typically, I'm not like. I might think it a little bit, but I mean, these episodes, I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like, they went ham for it.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. I'm excited. That and yeah, that Dungeon People and then Elusive Samurai are kind of what I'm, and I guess Delica's Nursery. What for the Monica video are you like kind of like doing? I remember you doing the editing. Are you still like redoing some parts, or is it just like mostly editing
I'm
at this
just in
point?
the editing right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm like a third of the way through. It's just a lot. Like it's
Yeah,
difficult to like. Well, I think once I get through this video, I'll get back into the swing of things. But it was the thing
yeah,
that already like kind of burnt me out a little bit,
yeah.
just
That's
because
fair.
it's bigger than anything I'd already made. And then I got like a third of the way through the editing. I'm like, fuck, dude, I still have two-thirds left of this. Like whenever a third of the video is as long as like some of the videos I make in general, it's just like, oh my god.
Hmm.
And I don't know, the difficult thing with longer videos, especially with like the type of content that I make, is that I have to all of like the I don't know what to call it. I want to because it's not technically all B roll, but for the most, it's like I have to make the B and the A roll from scratch technically, um, or at the very least, like I have to make the A roll from scratch, and then the B roll I have to get from the anime, but I need to make it like line up with what I'm saying, shit like that.
Right.
It's just it's a lot. It's draining, and then I have to put music in it afterward. Then like the watch back to make sure everything's fine is gonna be its own thing because that it's over half an hour long, and it's different. When I'm rewatching a half-hour video that I've made versus like a 10-minute one.
Yeah.
Um, it'll be very satisfying when it's done, but for
I just hope you don't have the copyright issues like or whatever you had last time when you
oh
were
it.
uploading.
I can only imagine how long the rendering's gonna take, and I'm gonna upload it, and then I'm gonna get a copyright, and then I'm gonna actually just cry inside. But hopefully,
How long is the video going to be? Like approximately?
it'll be, I believe, like just a little bit under 32 minutes, if not like
Yeah,
at 32.
that is long form content for sure.
Yes, this is like peak like brain rot video essay type content. Like what I'm saying is probably not technically wrong, but also like it's very like one of those things where you look at a video essay, you're like, who cares? But then you click on it anyway.
No, I always click on them. I'm addicted to video essays.
You
That's
know,
like oh yeah.
there was one that someone on Twitter. Let me go to my profile and find it. Um, someone actually there was a couple of them that I talked about, but like what order did they come in? I think one might have actually been a reply. Yeah, so there's one video essay called "Where Do Hyrule's Rivers Go?" I think it's like a Zelda thing. I haven't played Zelda, so I don't know.
Okay.
But someone quote tweeting, it's like, no, they don't. The rivers don't go anywhere. It's a video game. Who cares? And it's like, come on, dude. It's a half-hour video on a goofy topic that, like, technically, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I
Like,
found
just
it.
let the dude make his fucking what's it called? Just make his video. Doesn't really matter.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then there's another one I responded to where it's a 40. basically a 44-minute video called "Cyberpunk Edgerunners: A Pointless Masterpiece," and then someone on Twitter
Oh, I saw that
screenshot
on
is like,
Twitter. Yeah,
what the hell does this even mean, or what does this mean to go to hell? It's like, really? Like, I mean, people just want people to click on their fucking video. Like, it's not that deep. Uh,
yeah,
when you're on the like the outside bubble and you look at YouTube content and you're like, there are people in the comments like, why don't you just title it Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a masterpiece? Like, no one's fucking clicking on that. Like, you just stated what your opinion of it is in a very, like, blunt way. Like, no one's gonna click on Cyberpunk is good, is what I said. And that's true. Like, no one's gonna fucking click on that. You have to frame it in a way that makes people interested in clicking on your video about that topic. Like, for Onimai, I said Onimai is actually good, as opposed to like Onimai is
right,
good. No one's gonna click on Onimai is good. People are gonna click on
right.
Onimai is
Is the
actually good.
implication of like it surpassed expectations, or
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like there's a hidden like negative connotation to the show, and but like
yeah,
it
of
breaks
course,
past that. And then like with 100 girlfriends, instead of 100 girlfriends is good, and 100 girlfriends is somehow peak fiction, and thumbnail I cried. How the fuck did you cry to a anime called 100 girlfriends?
yeah.
That's the kind of shit you need to do in order to get
No, yeah,
people to click on your videos. And so when people get mad at like call it a Cyberpunk Edgerunners a pointless masterpiece, yeah, what does that mean? I don't know. Click on the fucking 44-minute video and find out. Like
yeah, and also to be fair, like a pointless masterpiece, like to me, like when I read that, I think of like nihilistic, like um, kind of a viewpoint where it's like you know the like conclusion of the video is like, oh, everything in life is pointless, which is like it has meaning, right? Like that's like a
mhm.
conclusion you can have about life is like it's pointless, right? We're just here, for no reason, basically, right? So like you know when someone asks literally what does that mean, I mean you can read the title and you can kind of figure it out, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
like I probably don't need to watch this 44 minute. Like I've seen Cyberpunk. I can probably generally figure out like what he
Yeah.
means by this. But like,
Hmm.
people are like, oh, people might get the wrong idea and think you're like calling it bad. Like, no, stupid masterpieces in the title. Like, come on. Like, it's I don't
Yeah.
know, reading comprehension in the fucking dumps. It's just how no, people are stupid.
Facts. Facts. Except for me. No cap. I'm a genius.
You could get the
Um.
title, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. 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 Yeah. I like the video essays. I think like for me the biggest thing is just like I can watch it while or like not watch it. Obviously, I can listen to it while driving or whatever. Or like I don't know. I just like long form content. So I'm never like judgmental or whatever about like a video essay on a niche topic because it's like I've clicked on a lot of videos about niche topics. I
Yeah, like
find it
some of the
any.
best videos are just like long form essays that are like pointlessly long essays on goofy topics, just like
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
people having fun.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
there are so many videos on YouTube. Why do you need to get mad at like this one specific thing that's not causing you like any particular harm?
Yeah. Um I mean they got 35,000 likes or whatever for being 31,000 likes for being a hater, so I don't know, maybe that's the point, but at least they're getting roasted in the replies, so yeah. Um yeah. I I don't know. I hope your Madoka video goes well, and I'll make sure to check it out when I have a long drive and put something in there.
I've like
Put something on my Bluetooth speakers to
it's like
listen to.
built to do well, but it's always a matter of will it. you know,
Yeah, yeah, that's
we'll
fair.
see.
That's fair.
I am
Yeah.
excited to get over to get this out. It's been a long time since I've uploaded, like a really long time. And so it'll be nice to just get this out and then like get back into the because I have video ideas, but like I mean I have to get this done. Like it's been too
Yeah.
long. This
Yeah.
has been way too long in the making. So before anything else, I have to hop over this roadblock.
Before you forget what the video's about.
That's like literally part of the problem I had. Like I spent so long away from the script. I got back to it. I'm like, what the fuck was I writing? Holy shit!
Yeah, I feel that for sure. Um, yeah. Um, oh yeah, I had something like it's kind of tangentially anime related. Um, but like you haven't played any Dragon Quest games, right? Or
I have
Chrono
not.
Trigger at all? Okay,
Yeah.
well, we've talked about Akira Toriyama, rest in peace. He's been super influential. I've like kind of gone in on like a I don't know journey through like some of the old games I've played, and like Chrono Trigger is my favorite, probably my favorite video game I've ever played. To be fair, I haven't played that many video games in the past 10 years, but like it was a big part of my childhood and stuff like that. And it's like it's so obvious when you play those games, but like Akira Toriyama's like art style, like his influence on that game, and like I mean, if you've ever seen like Dragon Quest artwork, like it's so obvious, but like it's just like I don't know, it was something that I've been like looking through and like kind of noticing the prominent like iconic art style that he had. It was just like it was just really cool to see, since I've been like kind of exploring a lot of like video essays, kind of going along that about like Chrono Trigger and like Final Fantasy and stuff like that. But like especially in Chrono Trigger, like all the art and like the influence from him. So I don't know. It was just like a random thought that I had, then thing kind of that experience this week is just like it is really hard to underestimate like how influential he was in terms of like um how iconic his art was in Dragon Ball and those games, especially Dragon Quest. Obviously, it's I guess a little bit more. It was initially like a lot more niche of a game series until like the more recent games, and then um, yeah. But I don't know. It was just something that popped into my head because I think we talked about Akira Toriyama the episode when he passed, but I think yeah, it's just really can't be underestimated how influential he was on art and anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just something I thought of, but yeah, it's cool to look at. I think like the spiky hair for sure was like it's like so iconic now, like right, like an anime, like it definitely was a bigger trend back in the day, but like that's like I don't know, that's like a very iconic like thing about like a main character having like super spiky hair. So yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
was there any other anime news that came out in the past like week and a half or something that I kind of missed aside from the
I
leaks?
mean,
I think.
nothing particularly like new anime get announced all the time. Like Undead Unluck finally had it got there's gonna be a 1 hour special. I don't when was it? 1 hour special at some point in 2025, and then season two also got confirmed alongside that, I believe. So that'll be fun. Something from a few years ago or a couple years ago. Aharen is Indecipherable is getting a season two, just kind of like out of nowhere. But
Oh, this show. Okay, yeah.
yeah, like I generally enjoyed season one, so I'll watch season two. But that exists. Um, but other than that, there hasn't been like anything like super
Okay,
big
fair,
that
fair.
is. At least I don't think I can like look through my Twitter like
Yeah,
so.
I didn't see
I
I didn't
doubt
see
I've
anything with Twitter and stuff like
not
that.
that I
So
typically like news, I guess, but
yeah, I didn't see anything on like super big on Twitter because I follow like the bigger anime like official. I didn't see the leaks, so because I only follow like the official accounts and stuff like that of like Crunchyroll or whatever. I didn't
yeah,
see that. But yeah. Um,
it's just nothing but art in my likes. So I imagine there's no no news I forgot about.
What you said you're one episode behind 2.5 dimensional seduction. How is it actually? Because I remember last time you said it was like not that bad, right?
I've honestly really enjoyed my time with it so far. It's like
Okay.
nothing super special, but it has like a charm to it.
I, I I don't know. I can't, it's so hard for me to take it serious. I believe you. I believe you. I'm not laughing at you. It's just really etchy. I don't know, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like
I'm
interestingly,
here.
like they're very like odd about like what they do and don't censor. Like sometimes the character might be like in full underwear and
Mhm.
you'll actually see that, but then sometimes like I talked about it. I don't remember if it was the episode you were gone or
Maybe
not.
not. Go ahead.
But basically they had like a scene where the character was sitting in a particular way, but like their like the upskirt was blocked by like an object. And I like in my head I'm like, I know this show has been like censored apparently. I guarantee if I open the manga that that's a panty shot. And I opened the manga, boom, I was right, it was. And so it's like very odd that like I get maybe like censoring because the manga has like uncensored titty and that such, which like I can get why an anime might want to censor something like that
Yeah.
just so it can get like maybe like a more favorable like TV position or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but I find it interesting that like it's not afraid to do certain things, but then other times it's like more antsy about it. And, like I wonder what
Right.
goes into that.
Um, I don't know. There might not be a consistent like protocol in terms of like what they do and don't censor. So I don't know.
I just
Yeah.
find it very like random, like what
Yeah.
they
I
what
think
they
I
do
think
and
it
don't.
it might just be random. Like whatever they think should be censored, they censor, and whatever they don't think, they just don't. But yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Is the main character like is he is he is he good? Is he annoying? Or is he
So like
like
very quickly into the first episode, what my initial impression was like, oh god, this is gonna be like it's gonna be a long 24 episodes. But he kind of like breaks past his like this guy's a fucking loser to start off, like very obviously. It is like so his whole thing is like uh so the where the ecchi comes into the show is like
Hmm,
this girl he's the only one in his club, the manga club or whatever, because all of
right,
his club members like graduated and shit. And so he's the only one in this club, and she is like the girl that joins the club is a big nerd, and she
right.
joins and she's like, I want to do this cosplay or whatever, um, and she wants to take pictures. They're both interested in the same like trashy manga or whatever, and so
Mhm.
uh, so I guess some of the like the pictures and the outfit are a little suggestive, but he's only interested in 3D characters, or
Oh,
two
okay,
D,
okay.
no, not 3D. He's only interested in
Yeah,
2D.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I
Is
okay.
what he
Yeah.
says. But obviously it's fucking romance, so it's gonna turn into more of that. Basically,
Yep.
already has. But that kind of like jump starts that whole thing. But like when she first walked into the room, he's like, "Oh god, it's like it's a 3D girl. I bet
Oh, hell
she likes manga.
no.
I bet she's only into like shitty shojo or whatever the fuck." So he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's comes off as like an incel, but he kind of gets
yeah.
over it once he realizes like she's chill, and then after that, like he kind of gets over that behavior very quickly.
Good.
Um, so he's chill, and I've heard like apparently from manga readers that he actually gets to be like a really good main character. So I'll be interested to maybe see that this season.
The character development.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Um.
it's been far more enjoyable than I would have expected.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Let me think. Were there? I forget. Were there any other shows that? What did I put myself? Let me look at my freaking planning and watching because I remember I'd watched. Oh no, it was Tasuketsu that I dropped, I guess. Oh, and then like
The Shoshimin,
Soshimin.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. I I I said I would watch episode 2, but I forgot. Oh my gosh, because I remember you mentioned I got like or like I mentioned I got bored with episode 1, but you said it like might get this is like has it changed like a lot like in terms of like
Uh, I'm an episode
um
behind, so I can't say for sure
okay,
how
you're in
something recent
3.
developed, but there's
Okay.
the end of episode 3 was interesting, and so I'm like, okay, we'll see where this goes from here.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is like a very difficult work to rate, I suppose, because visually it's very stunning
Yeah.
in terms of the visuals and the animation. I guess like some of the character acting, like episode 2, for example, just had like there are times where I'm like sitting there and I'm watching a dude move his hands, I'm like holy shit, and then I'll watch a motherfucker pour milk, I'm like holy shit, but it's like that only goes so far, right? I
Yeah.
can only like praise someone pouring milk so so much. So I don't know. By the end, we'll see. It kind of feels like, I mean, it's from the Hyoka author. It just feels like another Hyoka, which like I liked Hyoka, but I feel like a lot of that. Uh, I don't feel like it's anything like too crazy. It's just very
Right.
well produced, which is something I can appreciate. I generally enjoy the character interactions, and that's about where I stop with that.
Right. Okay. Fair. I I saw also that it was only like 10 episodes, which I don't know, kind of surprised me, I
There's
guess.
not
It
a
was
lot
like,
of source material from what I can see of it.
oh, okay.
There was a 9 chapters for like a first part manga, and there's a sequel manga that had
Volumes.
two volumes, but it doesn't say the chapter
Which is
count,
like,
so I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
It says source novel. Maybe there's a novel to this shit that's just not
Wait,
on any list, so I actually have
okay.
no idea.
That's weird.
Yeah, because the
Let me see.
I actually have no idea.
Sushiman series. It's
Yeah,
a
because
mystery
the
novel.
relations are just like the manga part. The Hyoka guy did like Hyoka was just a novel to start off. So I'm guessing Shoshiman is actually a novel series, but I don't.
Yeah,
So maybe I have no fucking clue. I don't know all the specifics
the
behind
lore.
it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know the novel lore.
yeah, because it looks like these novels like uh we yeah, it looks like these novels like they started in 2004 and then the manga is like 2007 or something like that. I don't know. Or no, a manga adaptation of the first novel. Okay, so it's like yeah, there was like a novel and then there was a manga adaptation which is like what's listed on any list, which is a manga. Okay,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I guess the reason it like the novel wouldn't be on any list is because it's not a light novel. It's
Yeah,
just a
yeah, yeah. Okay, it's
novel.
like an actual
Yeah, it's like
book.
actually just straight up novel. So
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair. That's interesting. I don't even know. Like, yeah, I don't know of any other. You said Hyoka was a adapted up in novel as well, or
yeah,
was it a
Hyoka
light
is a
novel?
novel, but it
Okay.
never. I don't think the novel ever finished.
Okay.
Which,
Well,
like,
fair.
just looking at this author, I'm not particularly like
This guy can't finish anything.
Shoshiman's first novel came out in 2004, then 2006, then 2009, a couple in 2009, but that's 3A and 3B. I don't know how that works. But then it took from 2009 to 2020 to get a fourth one, and then 2024 April was when the fifth one came out. So I don't know what this dude doing, but
Bro, he's starting some bangers and then he just quits halfway through. Okay, fair.
yeah,
Okay.
he just like partially writes novels, and then everyone's like, let's make that into a really good looking anime, and then
That's
no,
you know what?
everyone's
That's
like, well, how
fair.
does this or how can I continue the story? It's like,
He's
bad
providing
news.
some nice source material for people to flex their animation skills. So good on him. He's
Yeah, like
keeping
on
people
it, like
employed.
Hyoka and Shoshiman are series that like if they don't have a strong visual like representation of what's going on, like people would not like them in any
Okay.
capacity. I don't think. Maybe
Okay.
some, but they'd be definitely more like harshly looked at.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that was my curiosity in terms of that show. But yeah, I'll watch episode 2, but I don't know. I'm just like skeptical. I'm skeptical. But we'll
I
see.
don't think you'll like it, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
but whatever. I might as well try it. Can't
yeah.
hurt. Just
Oh, actually, you know what?
but yeah.
There's some anime news I've heard about. Girls Band Cry is technically getting a worldwide. Well, not worldwide. It's getting a North American release, specifically in the U.S. and Canada, I believe. Um,
Good. I stopped watching that show just because I found it inconvenient, but whatever.
yeah, so it's not really going on to. They definitely screwed the pooch on like the English version of this. Like it's months after the like original airing. But you're not gonna be able to like stream it. It's you're able to buy slash rent it.
Oh,
So
like
you can
freaking
available
okay.
to buy slash rent on Fandango at home, the Microsoft Store, Prime Video, and Hoopla.
Okay. I've used Prime Video.
I
I've not
have,
used this
I
other
mean, I have Prime
creations.
Video. August 13th is when it comes out. Like I
Okay.
have Prime Video. It would have been cool if I could like stream it
Yeah.
on Prime Video.
Yeah.
Like it did that. I'm not gonna fucking. I don't know, dude. Like, I would have very gladly legally watched it on Prime Video if I didn't have to buy slash rent it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, well, okay, we'll see. We'll see whether my page. I don't know. I just like stopped watching because like I watched like what episode 4 or something like that. I mean, I liked it. It's not like I didn't like it. It was just I don't know, inconvenient at the time. Whatever. We'll see. If I cave and end up buying it on Prime Video or whatever, I don't know. I'll I'll let you know because then you know I got desperate. But yeah. um. Okay.
I mean,
Fair
just
enough.
on general sites, it's probably
It's probably up now. Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
just
it's definitely fine by now. Like you're not gonna get the Joker
yeah.
subtitles.
It was the I don't know, discontinuity or whatever that kind of threw me off. And okay,
Yeah.
well, whatever. If I have some time, I'll check it out. Oh, I think I mentioned. No, I mentioned it last time, but like I'm still watching Freerun. I'm on episode like 9 or 10 or something like that. I don't know. I watched a little bit like earlier this week, or like I guess like technically late last week, whatever, during the weekend. It's good. I don't know. Like I can give more thoughts once I'm done with it, but like, and maybe once PK's done with it. But I don't know. I've enjoyed the show so far. It's I can see why it gets the praise it does, but I don't even think I'm like at the. I'm probably not at like the parts where it like really gets good, but
What episode did you
it's
say
been
you're
good
on
so
again?
far. Like eight or so eight, 9 or 10. I have to check exactly. So somewhere around there. I think probably like
It's like
nine or something.
around where you are that people like really started to get into it, and then
Okay,
yeah, it just
good.
kind of continued from there.
I'll keep watching and um see how it goes. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I gotta figure out whether it's gonna be like because it is like by far the highest rated show still, right? So you know,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
I gotta
it's one of
see.
those things where I don't think you're gonna look at it and be like, yeah, this was the greatest anime of all time. But you're gonna look at
Mhm.
it and be like, this was like very difficult to not like, and that's kind of
Yeah,
why
yeah,
it
for
is where
sure.
it
I
is.
can see that. Yeah, I think. Well, the fact that it's very difficult to not like is a big reason, probably why that it has such a high score, along with like the rating and stuff like that, and the
I mean, yeah,
people
that's
like
what I mean. Like,
mass voting, of
I
course.
don't think it's
But
the greatest anime of all time by any means. But I also like, I look at it like I can't not like say this
yeah,
is good.
yeah,
Like, I think the
yeah,
only reason people might not like Freerin is because Freerin did get as popular and like
people are
overhyped,
comparing
I
these.
guess.
Yeah,
I think like every
comparing them
anime
and
is
stuff.
overhyped. Anything that gets popular is overhyped at this point. But
Of course,
um,
yeah, that's how people are. But
yeah,
um, I don't know. It's so crazy that it's 0.25 higher than freaking FMA still now. It's like
yeah.
insane. But um, I'm curious what like the how long will it take for a show to take number one from it? I'm actually
I don't
curious.
think anyone's gonna take number one
You
from
don't
it
think
at
so in
this
the
point.
next 50
I
years if my list is still
okay,
alive?
the next 50 years maybe,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe never. You never know. I don't know.
but like the thing with Free, it's like just such a strong production that like
Mhm.
that's like the main thing it has going for it is that it is an insanely strong production of like
Yep.
pretty good source material, and so it just is in a position that you know, obviously if you took like some of the greatest stories ever and then gave them like the greatest stories in the anime and gave them this kind of production, then maybe they could like reach
Yeah.
that. But
I'm trying to remember more of the context of like because came out like last year and then like the I guess like the second part of it was like the first half of this year, right? So I'm just like trying to wonder whether it was also like a timing thing where it was like it came in like at a time when there weren't that many good shows. I'm trying to remember like what was
I
in
mean,
that
I
season.
can.
Yeah, I'm
It
looking at
was
it right
fall
now. It's like
2023 when it came out. I mean, there were good things in fall 2023, but it
yeah,
was definitely like the strongest. That and Apothecary Diaries were definitely like the strongest things going on at that point.
yeah, because I think I mean to assign like or to like attribute its high score to timing would be kind of a disservice to how good it probably was once I finish. You know what? I'll be the judge of that. But like, I mean, timing obviously plays a part, right? In terms of like how good it was, or how
Yeah.
not how good it was, but like how highly it's rated, right? Like if it was like the best show by far, compared to like if it was the best if it was competing with like a bunch of other really really good shows. I don't know. That could have affected it too. Um, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Who
I think
knows?
there's like a stronger cast probably in the winter.
But at that
Uh,
point, it had
but it
already
was already like kind of
yeah.
solidified, and then there's nothing like so big and like there's solo leveling, which obviously is big, but that's like it's like Monkey Brain. Like it didn't really in 12 episodes. It didn't like build up enough for people.
For sure. Yeah.
It's like a very hateable show if you don't like that type of
Yeah, yeah. If you don't like the genre,
thing.
sure.
Dungeon Meshi kind of it definitely rebounded a lot from where it was
Hmm.
at the start. But it's like one of those things that like over time it like ramps up more um to be like why people consider it to be so good.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
That's
I mean,
fair.
Freerin just kind of had like everything going for it.
Yep. Perfect storm. Perfect storm.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, I think that was um yeah, the only other show I'm like I guess like catching up on. Um I'm trying to think if there were any like movies or anything. I don't think there were any movies or anything that well, a couple that PK and I talked about, but I haven't kept up with those. I don't know who knows when they're gonna come out for us plebs in the West. So I think that's
yeah.
basically it in terms
There
of what I'm watching this season.
is one of the movies I wanted to watch. Trapezium
Oh yeah.
is actually going to. It's going to get a 1 day release in what was it? Was it September? Trapezium North America. September 18th. It will be in theaters for one single day, and God knows if it's
What?
gonna be at a theater near me. So we'll see.
Huh? Okay, let me look up oh, okay, great. Release yeah, okay, wait. Okay. So I mean like okay, this troll. Why 1 day?
I,
What?
I don't know. Like, I mean, it's probably one of those things where it's like they don't want to go through like a whole theater. What's it called? Like Crunchyroll has the North American theatrical rights to it.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I guess it's gonna be on their site at some point. But like, when is that point, right? Like, if I don't go to see this 1 day release in North America, when could I possibly see this?
Bro. That's so sad. You're gonna. Well, I mean,
I
well,
think if it's in a
I hope you're
theater
free.
near me, then I will try to go see it.
I guess we'll find out closer to the date, right? Which is
When
also
maybe
kind of
this
unfortunate.
September
I
18th.
mean, I'm looking it
Oh,
up, but it's
ew,
like,
yucky! It's a Wednesday. What the fuck? Damn, they couldn't. I mean, I guess that makes sense. They couldn't get a weekend for it, but like Wednesday is so odd. I don't know. I could like I absolutely guarantee if I get like a midday Wednesday showing, I'm gonna be the only motherfucker in that theater.
hey, let's chill. Let's chill. Let's chill. It's just you and your
I'm not
popcorn.
trying to talk trash on Trapezium. I'm just saying like there weren't that many people in the theater for like Jujutsu Kaisen 0.
Uh-huh.
It's my area combined with the time of day and the day of the week that I'd be going, like there's absolutely no
I'm
chance
within
there's a
driving distance. I'll join you for them. I'll join you for the movie.
yeah you'll come see Trapezium with me.
Yeah, we can share a bucket of popcorn. Okay,
Yeah, all right.
we can
Yeah, I'll pay 500. You can pay 500. We'll be good.
yeah yeah we'll do that. But yeah, dude, 1 day and on a Wednesday or Wednesday is so whack. Like
Wednesday is diabolical. Like
random.
I don't know.
I mean,
Like
okay, yeah, you can't get it on a weekend, but like or like I don't know Friday or whatever. But like, oh my god, Wednesday is such a hump
maybe
day,
just
man,
like
hump day.
ask off work. Not that I don't know. Wednesdays aren't usually actually. I guess they kind of are a day I work.
Hopefully it's. I mean, 1 day. Hopefully it's throughout the entire day. You're not
I
not
would
at like
imagine it's gonna
11
be
a.m. or something
yeah
ridiculous.
11 a.m. showings. The only one I would definitely be the only fucking person there if
I
it was
would
like
cry, bro. 11 a.m. would be that'd be terrible.
I don't think any like ticket information is out
Yeah,
yet.
I didn't see anything, so I'm just gonna assume we'll probably have to wait. Unfortunately, um,
Yeah, I have to keep my eyes out for it.
yeah, unironically, because I don't know. I kind of want to watch it. I think I had put it in my planning or something
I
like
think like
that.
one of the big reasons I kind of want to watch it is I mean, the visual art looks nice, but then
Yeah.
the director for this is also going to be the director for ReZero season 3.
Oh, cool.
So it kind of like gives me maybe like a hint at what I could maybe expect from season 3 of ReZero. So we'll
Right.
see.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
You know, it says
Yeah.
stay tuned for ticketing information. Like motherfucker,
Yeah.
it's in a month. Where's the ticketing
Yeah.
information,
Wait a
bro?
minute. Oh, okay. That's fair. Well, I'll keep my eye out. See what I can see if I can get a ticket. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't really have anything else at
I
this
don't have
point.
anything else. I think PK just said he just finished the his premiere of Loner Life in Another World. So
Good for him. Well, I'm
we'll
sure
see
we'll
how that
hear all about that.
next week we'll see what's going on with him. So
All right.
yeah.
Well, the timing is good. We just hit an hour, and I really have to pee, so we're just gonna end it here.
Okay,
um,
have fun with that.
great timing on that one. Okay. If you enjoyed this episode of the Gochuucast, like, comment, subscribe, leave 5 stars, whatever platform you're on. If you're on the YouTube side of things, and you'd like go to the audio only, then you can go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc., whatever relevant podcasting platform is the Order an Anime podcast. Can't possibly miss us. Audio only to the YouTube side of things. Once again, is the Order an Anime podcast. We are the only ones. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. EST, without fail, except for when we do, there will be a new episode out for you to enjoy. So once again, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye.